Nataka tupige 40-day challenge on how to reclaim power, because realize in life we have given too much power to people, or people have taken too much power from us. That's why some of us are no longer in charge or in control of ourselves. Kuna wase, there are people who just control us from wherever they are. They control how we think, they control how you feel, they control how you act, how you react, how you behave, you know, simply because you have given away too much power. And it's possible to give away too much power to a point where you are too helpless to even help yourself. Now una live on the masses of people because they're the ones who are making the shots. They're the ones who are calling the shots, even concerning who you should become, what you should do, where you should go, how you should behave, how you should act, or how you should react, simply because we gave away power, or we allowed people to take power from us. Now, nataka tupige 40-day challenge. In this 40-day challenge, I want to share with you 40 things you should stop doing to take away power. Because we give away power in so many ways. Maybe the way you gave away power is not the way I gave away power. And it's not the same way another person gave away power, or how power was taken from another person. So nataka tupige 40-day challenge. And every day we're going to do a challenge. And in the challenge, I'll just be sharing with us some of the things we have to stop doing. Kuna vitu nazo lazima tutawacha kufanya. Kuna vitu nazo lazima utawacha kufanya. If you're going to regain and reclaim your power so that you are in control over everything that concerns you, kuna vitu lazima utawacha kufanya. There are things I have to stop doing, and I've made a very conscious decision that I am never going to do some of these things. Not because they are bad things, but because they are avenues or channels through which we either give away power to people, or people take away power from us, rendering us powerless, hopeless, miserable, pathetic, out of control, out of touch with ourselves. People live in our brains rent-free. From wherever they are, they can make us feel bad, they can make us feel stupid, they can make us feel horrible, miserable, as in people can make you feel anything simply because they can exercise power over you. Why? Because you gave it to them. Like I've always said, one of those reasons why many of us give away power, knowingly or unknowingly, is because we have never come to terms with who we are. We really don't know who we are. The place of self-awareness has never been a priority to us. So let's get into this, because it's super important that you reclaim your power back. Be in control. Be the captain of your destiny, and do what is good for you. Are we together? So number one, for day one of those things that you must stop doing. Stop over explaining yourself. Listen, many of us really over explain ourselves. Musema hivi, life happens. Every human being have had opportunities in life to make mistakes. Na tumepiga mistakes back to back, day in, day out. Hakuna mtu huwa apigi mistakes. We all err in. Listen, human beings are creatures of error. One of the things human beings know how to do best is make mistakes. So we make mistakes every day, every now. Listen, when you make a mistake, you don't owe it to no one to explain to them why you did what you did. Skiza, stop over-explaining yourself. Over-explaining yourself is one of the channels through which we either give away power to people, or people take away power from us because now they have too much information about us. When you give people too much information about who you are, or what you did or what you did not do, You are giving them power. Because listen, people will use the information you share with them as fodder for slander or gossip. Kuna wase huku nje sasa wanakublackmail juu you told them so many things, you overshared with them. You over-explained yourself. I've said this. We are creatures of error na tunapiga mistakes kila siku. Stop over-explaining yourself. It's not good for you. It is not good even for your hearers. It's not even good for the people you are telling. When you open your mouth to tell people a million things about why you did what you did, people will use that information against you. Skiza, whether you make a mistake deliberately or unintentionally, it doesn't matter. It is a mission in futility for you to go outside there and keep explaining yourself. I all know about an explanation to why my marriage of 16, 17 years collapsed. Listen, you ask me what happened, I tell you life happened, period. Case closed. I'm not going beyond there. I'm not going to explain to you what she did not do, what I did not do, what happened, where, who was where, who did what, do what. No. Listen, it is mission and futility trying to explain to people why you made the errors you made, when you made them, or how you made them. It doesn't help you, it doesn't help them, it doesn't help anybody. Stop over-explaining yourself. You owe it to yourself to know you have made a mistake. Listen, you don't even owe it to people. You owe it to only you to know you have made a mistake. But number two, listen, it is up to you to decide if you're going to change or not. Because, Kiza, every day, every time we make a mistake, two things happen. Things happen the way they happen for a reason. We make the wrong calls we make for a reason. But listen, everything happens for a lesson. Pick your lessons, know the reason, and that is the most important bit. But you cannot go around over-explaining yourself to people. Now, listen, you're over-explaining to people who don't even care. Do you think over-explaining yourself will make people care that you made mistakes? People don't just give a hoot. They will use that stuff against you because that's how human beings know what to do. To use the things you tell them about you against you. Everything happens for a reason. Everything happens for a lesson. Pick your lessons. Understand the reason why. Whatever happened, happened. You owe it to yourself to know you made one. But number two, you decide if you're going to change. People change because they want to change. People don't change because other people want them to change. Mtu haezi change because mnataka change. Mtu change kwa sababu anataka kuchange. Sasa ni wewe utajua kama unataka kuchange by reason of the mistakes you made or you want to continue making the same mistakes. Besides, it's your life. Number one way we give away power is over-explaining ourselves. Stop it. You don't owe nobody an explanation to what happened when whatever happened. You just owe it to yourself to know. As long as you know you were on the wrong, as long as you know you made a mistake, that is enough. That is enough. Then decide if you're going to learn from it, then decide if you're going to change anything about it. But going around telling people, ati ho, sijui ningefanya hivi, sijui angefanya hivi, sijui nilifanya kwa sababu alifanya, sikufanya kwa sababu kufanya, it doesn't help you. It doesn't help nobody. Stop over-explaining yourself. Take back your power. Reclaim back your power. Every time you are not over-explaining yourself to people, you're keeping power. You keep the power. You retain the power. You retain the power by not over-explaining yourself. You release the power. You give away the power every time you're telling people a million things about just one thing you did wrong. Stop over-explaining yourself.